Everyone has a story. You have a story, this stage has a story, and this little girl standing here has a story. And I'm here to share this story from being nobody to being something today with all of you. I hope it actually, I would not say inspires, because I don't believe in motivation, because motivation is overrated and consistency is underrated. I hope this talk will actually inspire to become consistent. I was 5. And that afternoon, I happened to wake up with my father to realize that my mom had left our house forever. We had to search for her 3 days just to know that she had taken a biggest decision of her life to divorce my dad. It was quite shocking, but we had to take it. Cut to that, after 3 months, I and my mom happened to move to Mysore. It was just that, as I remember, there was nothing in our house, absolutely nothing except a floor mat. That is how I and my mom restarted our journey. You see a strong woman standing here right in front of you because I have been raised by a strong woman. I hope you all agree with you because you are here today because we are raised by that one woman who stands by us. That's our mom. So I want to say thank you to my mom because I remember moving forward, she never said no to anything. You know, I had a very bad voice. I used to be like, oh my God, if somebody calls me and I was like, hello, people used to say, hello, sir. I'll be like, what the hell? This happened to me so many times. From there to actually getting scared of going out of my own apartment because I couldn't speak English well. Right? I was afraid to face people because I studied in a very simple school where even English teachers used to speak in Kannada. So how would you expect me to speak English? So I was very scared to go out, speak. I was very introvert. And from there, I started my journey. School days were very average. You know what is the rank I used to get? 25th, 26th, 27th. That was like the best. Average say average. And from there, I don't know what happened. 8th standard, I had a crush and he used to study well. So that actually motivated me. So from 8th standard, I started becoming a better student. And from there, I started, he was a state level badminton player. So that inspired me to play badminton. And then going forward, I actually topped 3 subjects in my 10th SSLC boards. Don't know if I have to thank him or I have to thank myself because I did that journey. Going forward, I joined first PUC and then within like 15-20 days, I happened to be on television. My friend took me to an audition and one of the top television channels were auditioning, they were calling out for auditions. I went and I was like, you're selected. Within 15 days, people started writing letters to me from across Karnataka, and if I walk out, I used to hardly have 20 to 30 rupees in my pocket, and I remember sharing idlis with my friends. Like, we'll take one plate of idli and we're sharing with each other. From there, 5,300 rupees per month, working 365 days at the age of 16. Today, to owning 3 companies, which is a training company, Dream Big Vision Private Limited, event management company, Dream Big Event Management Company, and also the brand Karnataka Women Achievers Awards. This is all a journey which I would like to remember. And then Jolly Days happened. It was my first film, Happy Days ka remake. I went in with that excitement, oh my God, I'm going to play a lead role. And I got a shock that you had to cut a boycott. You're going to get a boycott done. I was like, shit man, again. So I took it up. Probably if I wouldn't have taken that opportunity of, getting a haircut done, I wouldn't have met my husband. So you would have just seen Spurti, no Vishwas. So I met him there and then it was a 14 years love story. We got married. The life changed there. 21 years I was an entrepreneur. 16 years I was a fellow, popular television actress. 18 I was an actress. 21 I was an entrepreneur. 23 I had 3 choices. What are these choices? The first choice, I was doing my MBA. I had got selected for ESC Pro exchange program in France. The second choice, I was doing pretty well in Tamil and Telugu films. I was busy. I got a movie offer with Tamil actor Jeeva. And the third choice, get married. I like, chuck all that, let me get married. I was so excited, happy bride. I decided to marry. From a family of 2, just me and my mother, to a family of 12. Oh my God. How many of you can imagine that pain? From a very, very modern approach family to getting into a very traditional approach, I had to become housewife overnight. No denims, no salwar, nothing. Not an entrepreneur, not an actor, not an anchor, nothing. 3 years. This woman from 2014 to 2017 lived on 3,000 rupees pocket money from my husband. That is where things changed. I used to go into the washroom, wash my face, I'd be like, shit, Spurti, this is not you. You're bloody earning from 16. I used to go stand in the kitchen, make tea, coffee. I'm like, is this you? The answer used to be always no. This is not who you're born to be. And something struck my head saying, Spurti, you're not born to be ordinary. You are born to be extraordinary. And that voice hit me strong because in India, you don't need any reason to become an ordinary person apart from you're a woman. You just need that reason. You're a woman, you're supposed to live an ordinary life. And I wanted to become a voice for such people who said this because there's so many women out there, in spite of all of these hardships, all of this journey, they've created magic and they've created history. And I wanted to tell that to the world. Now let me tell you how I built this brand, Karnataka Women Achievers Awards. It was just an evening and I went and sat with my friend having a coffee. I said, listen, I was independent from 16. Something changed. I got married. I became nothing. I was like, I'm somebody's wife. I'm somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's daughter-in-law. Who am I? I don't have an identity for myself. That is when I sat and said, why not we bring in such women in this world who have created their own identity and tell their stories to the world loud and clear that in spite of all of this, these women have created history. And with that thought, we came up with Karnataka Women Achievers Awards. The story is very long, but still to cut it short, I wanted to do it. The budget was about 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs. We'll book an auditorium. We'll call some achievers. Then I was like, okay, thoda bada karte. We'll do it a little bigger. Then I thought, okay, we'll approach some celebrities to come in. Everybody will get to know about it. Then I was like, Spurti, thoda to bada kar do. Then we thought, okay, why not we go pan Karnataka and start promoting and calling for nominations. Spurti, thoda aur bada kar do. But vitamin M was 0. I went, my husband is rich, but I did not get married for that. But I own a net worth equal right now with my own, okay? So yeah, you can't go ask your family or your husband saying that you're doing an award ceremony, you're giving an award to somebody, please give me money. Nobody would say yes, right? So what I had to do is, then we came up with this sponsorship and all of that. You won't believe it. I think more than 120 brands have rejected us. Because I had no idea how to build brands. I had no idea what sponsorship deck was. I had no idea how to do an event of that large scale. But guys, 6 months down the lane, we and my team, a group of friends, used to call brands, wait for hours. Big brands, but chota soch nahi tha. Paisa soch, money was lesser. Kammi dudittu. Soch and thinking was never small. We used to call only big brands. You name the top brands we used to call, and it used to be like tall numbers, marketing managers, everybody, always rejection. At the end of the day, we used to sit, I'm like, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. Then I said, let's not give up, we'll go pitch again. I went and I sat in front of one of the top jewelry brands in Karnataka. I sat there I said, listen, there's no return of investment, because every time you go to a marketing team, they ask, what is that we are going to get? I sat in front of them, I said, listen, there's no return on investment in this. What you get is a return of value, because you are supporting a brand, one of its brand in Karnataka, where awards cannot be bought. It's the only brand in Karnataka where even a nomination fees is not charged. And if you want to win Karnataka Women Achievers Awards, it's only possible if you have achieved something extraordinary. I did not sell the brand. I sold the idea. And guys, you won't believe it. You name the top brands. I can't name it here, unfortunately, which would have gotten, more of interesting now. But you name the top brands. First, we got the jewelry brand. Next, we got a tire brand, which is one of the part of the biggest cricket brands today in India. Next, we got one of the top brands in the car. After that, we had one of the top hospital brands. You name the brand associated with women, they are associated with that. 6 months waiting for brand calls and things like that. Later to which, today, I don't have to call them. I just have to write an email that this is the date for Karnataka Women Achievers Awards and the brands are with us. This is a journey of belief, right? But there was a small twist. In the very first year, I said the budget was 2 lakhs, right? But guess what? The budget went up to 38 lakhs. I was able to raise 26 lakhs in the very first year. India's ex-Prime Minister is the chief guest. Choti si soch, 2 lakhs. And from corner of the event, small event, to becoming an event of 36 lakhs. Going forward, I had 10 days time. I was short of 12 lakhs. Wherever I could, I searched, I could attempt, I tried, but was not able to raise the money. Today, Karnataka Women Achievers Awards is a brand people speak about. But that day, guess who came in my favor? My mom, who's a government employee, broke her FD of 50 lakhs and gave me that 12 lakhs to say that, Magle Madu. ನೀನು ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದೆರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಯು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಸೇ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಟು ಮೈ ಮಾಮ್ who held me that day, who supported me that day, who actually said, do it, I'm going to be there for you. So that's the power of women, I believe. So Karnataka Women Achievers Awards ಆಯಿತು. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಜನ they started getting inspired, started saying, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಏನಿದು ನಮಗೂ students like young girls used to come and say, one day I want to reach there, I want to get that award, I want to stand there holding that award. I used to be like, wow, this is so nice and it is inspiring a lot of people. And that's when I thought, people say dream big, dream big, dream big, but dream big, okay, everybody dreams big. In 1.6 billion people in India, everybody dreams big. But what's different is how many of them know how to achieve that dream. It's very, very, very less. And let me tell you, and I'm sorry to tell you, 75% of Indians are unskilled. Unfortunately, there is no skill, there's no communication skill, there is no leadership skill, there is no entrepreneurship skill. You finish your MBA and at the end of MBA, you have campus interview. Why? What are you doing MBA for? You have campus interview at the end of the day. So I was thinking like this, then we thought, we are recognizing women achievers to Karnataka Women Achievers Awards and Indian Women Achievers Awards. Why not? Why not? We create Women Achievers Awards, and that's when I took up my ATD certification, Association for Talent Development from USA. I'm a trained ATD certified trainer. I'm a leadership coach. I'm a success mentor. Today, I have trained over 12,000 students on leadership, communication, public speaking, and entrepreneurship, where they can come to our organization and academy, get trained, get certified, and move out with their bright colors. So this has been a journey. Now you must be asking, what is that from there till here? From a girl without any background, with zero background, with no entrepreneurs in house, to becoming a first generation millionaire, first generation entrepreneur. This has been a journey. From a girl who couldn't speak English to today being on TEDx stage for the second time, this has been a journey. From a girl who didn't know how to actually, create a brand, to a girl who's been awarded as emerging leader of South from one of the top brands in India. So this has been a journey. Now you must ask me, what's your way ahead and what's your elixir? Way ahead, right now, I am the Chief Marketing Officer of Travel Mart. My biggest dream to do all of this was I had a dream of traveling 100 countries before I die. But I was thinking how to arrange so much money. But guess what? Today I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Travel Mart and I get invitation from the travel tourism boards from across the country. Come explore our country and be with us and tell the world how is our country. So this has also been a journey. Elixir for me, focusing on 3 things. The first thing, going forward, I want to create trends. Trend, that is create brands, creating personal brands and creating company brands and help people create brands. Second thing, I want to train a lot of people with accurate skills which can help them achieve something in their life which they want to, and travel. Trend, train, travel. This is my way forward. Well, let me tell you what is my elixir to keep me going. Honestly, it is relationship. I don't know how many of you understand the depth of relationship. If I'm speaking here today, if I wake up happy at my house, only then I can be here who I am. If I'm going to my office and if I have a good relationship with my team and with my colleagues and with my subordinates or the people who are working with me, including my peon, that is when I have a good space to work. If I go back home, if I have a good relationship with my partner, a good relationship with my family, that is when it helps me sleep peacefully and wake up peacefully. So for me, elixir is relationship. So for your professional, financial, and career growth, trust me guys, being at 30s, this is my biggest realization. Having amazing personal life is what can create a difference. So I wish you all the very best. Create a beautiful personal life so your professional lives becomes much more beautiful. And thank you so much for having me here to share my journey. And thanks a lot. Elrigu namaskara. All the very best.